catching waves of fun with bodyboarding. You might be thinking about trying a water activity this summer. If so, bodyboarding can be a fun and easy sport to pick up. In bodyboarding, you lie down or kneel on a board to ride waves. It's less physically demanding than surfing, which requires balance and strength to stand on the board. In addition, you don't have to tire yourself out by going far out for big waves. Bodyboarding can be done in shallow waters with small waves. This also means that beginners can practice it in a safer environment. The design of a bodyboard brings several advantages. A bodyboard is light and small, so it's easy to carry around, even for children. It's also made of soft materials. These lower the chances of injury if you lose control of the board and it hits you. All these factors together make bodyboarding an enjoyable sport for people of all ages and physical abilities.
Welcome everyone to English for You. I'm Adam.
And I'm Elsie.
And Elsie, with the weather warming up and the sun shining brighter, it's that perfect time of year to head down to the beach and catch some waves for fun.
Oh, are you talking about surfing? Because I tried that before and I'm terrible at it.
Well, I'm not talking about surfing, but I am still talking about catching waves. And today, we're diving into the world of bodyboarding, from the basics of it to more experienced moves. So everyone, grab your board, slap on some sunscreen, and let's dive in. All right. Our article starts off by stating, you might be thinking about trying a water activity this summer.
Yeah, I like swimming, but it gets boring after a while.
Yeah, swimming does get boring after you do it for a while. You're just like floating there. Dun, 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 dun. You want something to make you excited. And I'm sure a lot of people feel this way. Our reading tells us, if so, bodyboarding can be a fun and easy sport to pick up.
Bodyboarding 就是今天我们的主题，它指的是趴板冲浪这件事情。那趴板冲浪啊，你需要一个板子，对不对？那个板子叫做趴浪板，那就是 body 加上 board, bodyboard.
Yeah, and it can be a fun and easy sport to pick up. In that sentence, we see the word pick up, and pick up something is to acquire by study or experience. So basically, to learn.Pick
up something 在这边指的是学会某事物，那这个 pick up 也可以当作捡起来的意思，比如说 you need to pick up the trash on the floor 你要捡起在这个地板上面的垃圾，或者是呢，如果你看到 pick up 后面加了一个人 pick up somebody 那就是去接载某人的意思，比如说 Mom will pick me up after school 妈妈会在放学的时候来接我。 So,Back to the article, it is not too hard to learn this fun sport, right?
Well, that is what they say, but, let's take a look to learn a little bit more about how to actually do it. In bodyboarding, you lie down or kneel on a board to ride waves. There we see the word lie down, and that is to put yourself in a position in which your body is flat on the floor,or on a bed.
Lie down 这个片语动词呢，指的是平卧或是平躺。那 lie 在这边就是躺的动作。那它当躺在解释的时候，它的三态是 lie, lay, 然后第三态是 laying。那 lie 这个字也可以当作说谎来解释。那它的三态就是过去式跟过去分词，你在字尾加上 d 变成 lied 就可以了。那课文说到啊，在趴板冲浪的时候，你会平卧或跪在一块板子上面 kneel on the board 好，在讲的就是这个动作。那 kneel 是跪下，那它的过去式呢，你可以直接加上 ed 好，过去分词也一样，或者是你把它变成 knelt K-N-E-L-T。 Oh, so that doesn't sound too hard, right? When I tried surfing, every time I tried to stand up, I fell down.
Yeah, and exactly. I mean, you can just do it like the article says. You do it on your knees or you lie down directly on the board and you kind of float. So you're right. It doesn't sound as difficult as, surfing. I've tried surfing before too.
Did you succeed?
I did okay, but I know it's such a weird sport because you don't have a solid surface, right? The surface, which is the water, is constantly moving, so it's hard to get your balance.
Yeah, it's really difficult.
And what our reading actually follows up by saying is it's less physically demanding than surfing, which requires balance and strength to stand on the board.
那这句话的主词 it 指的就是 bodyboarding 这件事情，它比起这个冲浪还要来的较不费力。所以呢，我们看到 physically demanding， 它指的是费力的或是需要很多体力的。不过前面有 less 来修饰，那就是比较不是如此。那另外呢，我们特别说一下 physically 这个副词是生理的或是身体上的。那在课文当中就修饰 demanding 这个形容词，解释为要求高的。So it's not as tiring as surfing.
Yeah, exactly. You can kind of maybe take a rest because you're not always trying to jump on your feet. So that's where we saw it requires less balance. So there we see the verb require. And require is needing something to have to do something. So an example for require, we could say, people and animals require air, water, and food to live. The next word we see about bodyboarding is balance. And balance is a noun. It's the ability to keep steady with an equal amount of weight on each side of the body. An example sentence we could use for balance would be, Sarah tried to stand on the chair, but she couldn't keep her balance and fell off.
好，那我们来整理一下。首先看到的动词 require 是需要。那需要什么呢？这边指的是冲浪需要平衡。好，所以后面接了是 balance 这个名词，指的是平衡。那除了我们可以这样子使用之外呢，我们可以说保持平衡，用的就是 keep 这个动词 keep balance。那如果呢无法保持平衡，失去平衡，我们用 lose balance。那还有一种平衡是工作和生活之间的平衡，那就是 life work balance。那另外呢，你在字尾加上 d balanced 可以用来形容事情物品是平衡的，比如说 a balanced diet， 那就是均衡的饮食。那在课文当中呢，我们说到surfing， 然后逗号之后接 which requires， 这个 which 关系代名词就是代替冲浪这件事情，说的就是冲浪需要平衡和力量才能够成功的站在板子上。那趴板冲浪呢，相较于冲浪来说，对身体的这个要求没有那么高。
Wow, so okay. So far we know with bodyboarding, it requires less balance and you don't have to stand up. So maybe this might be a sport for you. Our article continues by saying, in addition, you don't have to tire yourself out by going far out for big waves. There we see tire somebody out. And it's a phrase that means to make someone feel extremely tired or exhausted.
Tire 这个动词加上人之后再加 out， 指的是使某人精疲力尽，非常的疲累。所以课文说到呢，你不用到很远的海上追大浪，这个是趴板冲浪的好处之一。
I remember my dad would always say this to me when I was playing baseball. He would say, don't tire yourself out so quickly by swinging at the ball. You'll strike out.
不要这么快就累坏你自己。Don't tire yourself out too quickly.
Too quickly. So with bodyboarding, you don't tire yourself out that fast or that quickly going for those big waves. It continues by saying bodyboarding can be done in shallow waters with small waves. There we see shallow, and shallow is not having much distance between the top of the surface and the bottom. An example sentence we could use for shallow is, Be careful when swimming near the shore. The water is quite shallow, and you could easily bump into rocks.
Shallow 这个形容词呢，指的就是浅的，所以 shallow waters 指的是较浅的水域。那 shallow 呢，也可以用来形容人或事物是肤浅的。好，所以 a shallow person 那就代表他是一个肤浅的人。那相反就是用 deep 这个字来说 D-E-E-P deep 指的是深的。课文说到趴板冲浪在水较浅的区域也是能够进行的。That's why we say it's less physically demanding, right?
Exactly. That's exactly right. And this also means that beginners can practice it in a safer environment.
那在这边我们看到今天的 Language in Focus. Let's take a look. 在今天的 Language in Focus 当中呢，我们要看到的是 that 引导名词子句。that 当从属连接词的时候，可以引导名词子句。那这个名词子句呢，就会扮演名词的角色，可以当作主词、受词、主词补语，还有同位语。那第一个 that 引导名词子句当主词的时候，我们来说一个例句 That he didn't get the job really made him sad. 没得到那份工作真的让他很难过。这里的主词就是 that 引导的名词子句 That he didn't get the job。那这句呢，也可以写成什么？也可以说It made him really sad that he didn't get the job. 那这个时候你就发现主词变成了虚主词 it 代替 that 子句。那第二个 that 当作受词 For example, she told her mom that she didn't want to study anymore. 她告诉她妈妈，她再也不想读书了。这里你就会看到 that 带出的 she didn't want to study anymore 是这一句话里面的受词。那这个时候 that 是可以省略掉的。不过呢，当句中有2个以上的 that 子句作为受词的时候，只有第一个 that 是可以省略的哦，第二个是不能的。像是这样的句子 I knew that you would do your best and that you would win the game. 你第一个 that 是可以省略的，但是第二个就不行咯。再来第三个 that 引导名词子句还可以当作主词补语。For example,The problem is that we don't have enough money to run this company. 问题是我们钱已经不够用来经营这家公司。这个时候 that 也是可以省略的。再来到了第四个 that 引导名词子句当作同位语，可以用来修饰 fact, belief, idea, problem, feeling, dream 或是 message 这些字。好，它可以表达事物概念的这些名词。For example,Due to the fact that it's going to rain tomorrow, the game has been cancelled. 因为明天会下雨，所以比赛已经取消了。那这个时候呢 that 是不可以省略的哦。
Okay, so we've learned that bodyboarding can be an easier or less physical demanding sport than surfing. It's also easily done in shallow water, not such deep water.Now let's talk about what this board actually looks like. So the design of a bodyboard brings several advantages. Advantage is a noun, a quality of something that makes it better or more useful. An example for advantage could be being tall has the advantage of reaching high shelves easily.Advantage
这个名词呢，就是好处、优势或是有利条件。The advantage of something or of doing something， 那就是某事的好处。那如果呢搭配动词 take advantage of something or somebody， 指的是利用某物或某人。那比较负面的说法就是占某人的便宜。那相反呢，我们的缺点、坏处、不利的条件，那就是 disadvantage。你在前面加上 dis 就可以了。那课文说到趴板的设计有几个好处。So what are the advantages?
Good question. Well, it says a bodyboard is light and small, so it's easy to carry around, even for children.
趴板呢轻巧，方便携带，对孩童来说也是这样哦，非常简单就可以把它们拿起来，拿在身边。
Yeah, so like a 5 or 6-year-old or, can carry it around with ease. It's also made of soft materials. So there we see be made of something. And that phrase is to be created or constructed using a particular material or substance.
Be made of something 指的是以点点点制成，那它是一个被动。趴板呢是用柔软的材料所制成的。
Right, so it's soft. It's not going to hurt you if it bumps into your head while you're trying to catch these waves.
Yeah, and it's small and light.
Exactly. And what are these advantages? It says these lower the chances of injury if you lose control of the board and it hits you.
Lower the chances of 指的是减低风险，所以呢，趴板的设计减低了受伤的风险，特别是板子失去控制而撞伤你的时候，你的这个冲击或是受伤的程度不会这么大。
Okay, so let's try maybe bodyboarding. And then continuing with our article, it says all these factors together make bodyboarding an enjoyable sport for people of all ages and physical abilities. So all these factors together, it's small, it's light, it's in shallow water.Factor is a noun. It's something that helps to make something happen or affects the outcome of a situation. An example sentence would be, the weather is an important factor in deciding what clothes to wear. We also see enjoyable. Bodyboarding is an enjoyable sport. Enjoyable is an adjective. It's giving pleasure or satisfaction, something that is fun.An example sentence with enjoyable, we could say, riding a bike is an enjoyable activity for many people.
好，我们首先看到的 factor 这个名词指的是因素或是要素，那形容词 enjoyable 指的是令人愉快的或是有乐趣的，它是由 enjoy 享受加上字尾 able 组成的形容词，所以课文最后说到，综合全部这些因素，趴板成为了大家都可以享受的运动，不受年龄或是身体的限制。那这里就到了我们今天 Day 1第一天的文章结尾咯。所以各位同学不想错过更多精彩的 English for You 内容，就赶快订阅我们的 YouTube 频道，还有追踪 Facebook 吧。那现在要到了我们的 For You Check Question.
All right, our For You Check question is, everyone, have you ever tried bodyboarding? If yes,How was your experience? If no, would you like to try?
I've never tried bodyboarding.
Okay.
I've tried surfing, as you know.
Yeah, you fell down a lot.
It was not easy.
No, it's not easy.
So maybe next time we can try bodyboarding together. What about you? Have you tried it?
I don't think I've really tried it. No, I did surfing and I tried that. And I saw all these kids bodyboarding and it looked fun. It looked like, okay, you can do that. And it's very fast and, it looks exciting. So you're right.Next time, I'll try bodyboarding. So you guys, ask your teacher, ask yourselves, or ask your classmates, have you tried it? Did you like it? Do you want to try it? Until next time, my name is Adam.
And I'm Elsie.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Vocabulary Review. Require. Taking care of a plant requires watering it regularly and providing the right amount of sunlight. Balance. The strong wind caused Mary to lose her balance, and she almost fell into the river. Shallow. Tommy practiced swimming in the shallow end of the pool because he couldn't swim well yet. Advantage. Instant noodles have the advantage of being quick to cook, which makes them popular for busy people. Factor. The pay and amount of work each day were both factors in Lucy's decision to accept the job. Enjoyable. Last night's meal was really enjoyable. It included many of my favorite dishes.
智慧小补帖
Bodyboarding. Kneel. Physically. Demanding.